Super exciting. We are fired up. I thought it was a great game today. Just open with a lot of credit to Brown. They had an amazing season this year. First year for them in the ACC, the Ivy League tournament, and then first year in the NCAA tournament. So they were really well coached. They were a fun team to watch all year. We took them very seriously, and they were a great opponent. They have some really, really talented players, but I think our team was awesome today. We really put together a full game, and we've had a great 2 weeks of practice. And this season we've been up, we've been down, and I know towards the end of the year we were down after the ACC tournament, but I think the time off has been great for us. We've really come together as a group. We had a great week of practice. We were just focused on ourselves. And then we've had the last week to focus on Brown. So I'm just really proud of the group and looking forward to playing Yale on Sunday.
For Emma Ward, I guess. Obviously you had kind of a tough end to your season, the 3 games. What did those 2 weeks kind of do for you to maybe reset yourself and just as a team just kind of take this game?
Yeah, I mean, it's been awesome to be able to focus on yourself. I think when you have time to be able to, one, not be playing games every other day or every 2 days, your body can rest, which is good. You let your mind rest, and you can finally hit that little reset, which I think we were able to do. We were able to focus on ourselves and, really put together good practices that ultimately led to, a great performance today.
Kind of going off that, playing in these conditions and coming back in the first few minutes, was there any type of, did it take you a second to get into the game with how wild the conditions were? Was it a little bit of a late start and you hadn't played for a while? Was there an adjustment period, or you guys got that first goal and then a little bit of a lull?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely spoiled to be able to play in the Dome a lot of the time, but we, any place, anywhere, any conditions, we have to be ready to play. That's not something that's in our control, but, that's not something that should lead us to not play how we're supposed to play. It's just another thing that we need to, be aware of, but also, play, maybe a little sharper because of it. But I don't think it's anything that we were too worried about, but we came to play no matter what conditions.
Coach, Bree Peters' second career game, and she scores a lot of playing time today. Was that the result of just practice over the last few weeks? What went into that decision, giving her her opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy for her, and she got to play a lot today, but it absolutely has to do with practice. And I think that, we are a program, I know it's my coaching philosophy that if you practice hard, if you earn it, you get an opportunity to play. And I think it makes the players work hard. I think players know it's fair. And, I think you see that on the field right now. I mean, Izzy Laha was excellent today. And that's another kid that didn't play in the beginning of the year. Bree Peters got in today. And who's ever playing well and whoever's going to help us win is going to play. And, whoever it is, it doesn't matter. It's a team effort, and we need whatever your role is, whether you're on the bench or you're playing, or it's 2 minutes or it's 20 minutes, you just have to give your best effort. And they all know that. And, I think that a lot of these guys have embraced their role and done whatever the team needs, and that's what we need to do to be successful.
Coach, how does your message change now that it's NCAA tournament time, then or go home? What is your message like in the locker room?
Yeah, I mean, I think the players know, they feel it. There is a difference in this feeling where it's do or die, and if you win, you get to keep going, and if you lose, our season ends. And I think that this is a group that knows that there's a lot of magic that happens, and they've had brilliant moments, and for them, it was just putting together a whole game. And when they do that, they're unstoppable, and they were able to do that today. And every game we're going to have ups and downs, and we certainly had that today. But it's just competing for a whole game and doing it together as a team, and I thought they did a great job of that today.
Yeah, for Emma Muchnick, obviously you impacted the game in a lot of different ways today. How much do you kind of pride yourself on that, throughout the season? How have you seen yourself maybe evolve throughout this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think that my position kind of leads to that, and I think it was honestly the situation was that whatever the team needed me to do, I was going to be there to do it, whether it was on the draw, on defense, on the circle, on attack. So again, those are things that we practice a lot in practice. So I kind of pride myself in drilling those things in practice so that I can do them for my team in the games too, and honestly just do whatever I can to help us win.
Yeah, and then for coach, obviously the second quarter was kind of the breakout for you guys. What do you think led to that second quarter being so effective and efficient too? Obviously, the shooting started off like 7 for 7 or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought our second quarter was the best quarter of the game for us. We definitely had an offensive explosion, but I think that really came just in the turn of draw control possessions. The first quarter, they won draw controls. The second quarter, I think it was 5-3. They won on the second quarter. We won on 5-2. So, if we had possession a lot, we were confident that we could score. And I thought our defense played great. They made a lot of big stops for us. And then everybody was a part of our transition game today. I mean, Sam DeVito had an excellent goal playing defense, and we got some easy ones in transition. So, I think the second quarter was probably the best quarter of the game for us. We were really aggressive, but you can play that way with that confidence when you have possession a lot. You got to play a little bit more conservative when you don't have as much possession. So when we're winning draw controls, we can really get into the flow.
Yeah, and then for either one of you guys, obviously you guys started 7 for 7 or 8 for 8 shots on net today. Just how important is that efficiency to succeeding at this time of the year?
Well, I think that's something that we've struggled with throughout the season. In certain games, I think that's been reasons why we've lost a little bit of momentum during the games. And I think all week that was kind of the thing we focused on. If we have a chance to score, we're burying the goal. We're burying the ball. So I think today it was every possession mattered, and we were finishing that goal, that play. So I think it kind of just built up from there. We gained a lot of confidence through that.
Coach, you talked about that winner go home feeling that players have. You mentioned Brown, first time NCAA tournament team. I know you have a young team, but how do you feel like having veterans like these guys helps your team against a team that has less tournament experience?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. It makes such a difference. Both of these guys have played in NCAA tournament games and played in Final Fours and played in the biggest moments in our games. So they are prepared. They know what it takes. And you can see it with both of these guys today. Just that having that will to win. And, I think we've kind of gone up and down throughout the season, but in pressured moments, when you feel really prepared, you have a little bit more confidence. And these guys, I think, played really confident today. They knew they could beat their matchups. They were aggressive all over the field. So they just had a great performance, and their experience in this tournament has really helped us.
Coach, what's kind of your schedule looking like going forward? Is it any time you take today to celebrate, or is it all on Yale from here on out?
Yeah, I mean, we're here to beat Yale on Sunday, so it's a quick turnaround. We're obviously very excited about this win, but this win is about getting this next opportunity and this chance to beat Yale. So we've got to use all this time that we have to get ready and prepare for a really good team. And we've played them before. We lost them in the regular season, so we know we're playing a great opponent, and there's a lot on the line on Sunday.
Thank you. Thank you.